Hi, I am Slug, Max's former video editor. Sorry for any spelling mistakes. I'm too lazy to correct them, so please farm karma off correcting my grammar and spelling mistakes. Great way to start. Great way to start your thread. Just go, just immediately sarcastically attack everybody on the subreddit. I am fucking disgusted with Max being a brain-dead moron who mixes fact with fiction. Then, when he is criticized, he either uses the survivors as meat shields, or he will say he's changing and never changes. And him claiming everything he makes is fiction pissed me the fuck off. I worked on your fucking videos, and throughout our call you wanted everything to be factual. You motherfucking wanted me to disregard the fact that you used AI for your script. You defended it, thinking it'll be the next best thing. Lil bro, I even offered to rate your script because the script was ass. I am not doing what Max is doing. I am not going to make a spectacle about it. I have continually advised them to take it to law enforcement and a lawyer. I will not be acting educated on the law. I'm not a superhero. I'm not some cop or someone that can get real justice. But the most justice I will be trying to get is just to make sure the survivors are okay and can somewhat survive with what happened to them. So this user is Slug. And as he mentioned, Slug was an editor for MamaMax. In what capacity, I don't know. How much he actually worked on or worked with Max, I have no fucking idea. But as you can see, he put out a video. I quit as MamaMax's editor and why I quit. So you may be thinking to yourself, Slug sounds like a great guy. This sounds like someone who just took an editing job and kind of, didn't really know what was going on, didn't know, MamaMax was a liar. This is a fine, upstanding gentleman who is nothing like MamaMax at all. And he should be forgiven for mistakenly working for somebody who was a piece of shit. You could think that, but you'd be wrong, because Slug is as bad as, if not worse than, MamaMax. Now, this guy has seen that the winds have turned against Max, and so he's going for the redemption arc. And he believes that he can get traffic and views off of distancing himself from Max, which is kind of true, because, hey, 3,000 views, that's pretty respectable. Especially when his previous videos get like 100 views, 44 views, and so on. My own videos get a low amount of views if I'm not talking about certain subjects, but that's fine with me because I treat it more as like a social media platform where I just am essentially making tweets in video form. But why exactly do I say that Slug is MamaMax Jr. and could actually be worse than MamaMax in general? Well, I mean, the first thing I should point to, the most important, is probably the fact that Slug said he was having a Mexican cartel kill another YouTuber.
Hold on, I've seen Burn Show literally react to the
Yes, I
sound
know, and I filed police reports against Burn Show, and I've also gotten in contact with people in the cartel to go after Burn Show. I know Burn Show real well. No.
Now, granted, the person that they're talking about is Burn Show, and Burn Show made a video reacting to CP. He has been nuked from YouTube. He has been obliterated. So granted, Burn Show belongs in prison. Some might say he belongs under the prison. Far be it from me to say that somebody should die. But Slug not only said that Burn Show, should die, Slug claimed, and, this is not true, of course, he's a liar, but Slug claimed that he spoke to a Mexican cartel and ordered them to go after Burn Show. Like, this dude not only has his own personal army, but his personal army is the Mexican drug cartels, I guess? So already, we've gone a step beyond MamaMax, because for everything MamaMax has done, I don't think he's talked about having someone killed. At least not publicly. But one of the other things that people dislike about MamaMax is him calling other people pedophiles. Just wantonly, willy-nilly. Slug has done this in the past as well, and Slug has said, oh, that was in the past and I've changed. But no, he has not changed, he keeps doing it. This dude has even made false allegations against me, saying that I'm lying about the things he does. Like, if I say, he said that he was going to have the Mexican cartel kill somebody, I don't know what this thinking is. I've seen this thinking in a lot of people, like Plagued Moth and even MamaMax and different people like that. It seems like they just think that they can get away with saying everyone around them is a lying hater who's out to get them, when the video evidence is still up on their fucking channel. Now, one of the things people are also mad at MamaMax for is misrepresenting, like, FBI connections, police connections. You know, I'm working with the authorities to bring in this person. I will get justice for this person. I will get justice for that person. And, you know, Slug himself, you know, has said that he doesn't like this about Max. So why exactly is it that when I, personally, DM'd Slug some information about this fucking Camden Gerard Davis shit? So let's take a trip down memory lane here, all the way back to December 2023, a long ways back. On December 12th, Slug had a live stream where he was talking about that whole Camden Gerard Davis thing, and he was going to bat hard for MamaMax as usual. This guy was a MamaMax lover, a MamaMax aficionado, defending him until the very second it became unpopular. In this stream, Slug was kind of, you know, floundering with his chat saying, you know, well, this doesn't, you know, make sense, or that doesn't make sense, and this evidence doesn't make sense, and that doesn't make sense. And so one of the things that people were saying was, where's the rape kit? They said there was a rape kit, but they never tested the DNA, and there's no record of it. That must be a lie. And I took personal issue with that because those kits are very backed up, especially in Georgia. Like, I had remembered hearing, like, news stories about how backed up these kits were. It was national news. And, you know, I sent this link to Slug, and I was, like, thinking to myself, you know, Slug is kind of just sitting there, you know, as people say everything's fake because there's no kits. And he doesn't realize that the kits have been, you know, extremely backed up in the past and not even tested. A lot of them get thrown out without even, you know, anybody fucking touching them. So I sent Slug a link to an article kind of like informing him about, you know, the fact that these kits were backed up. And I sent him a little blurb of text. You know, I said to him, you know, not every police station has a lab to test DNA. You know, it gets clogged when it goes up the pipeline to, like, the hospitals and the places where they test, you know, the kits. And this motherfucker, you want to talk about some MamaMax level of bullshit. Slug, on his live stream, in front of all of his audience, lies and implies that he got the information from law enforcement. This is something that I DM'd him. This is motherfucking Slimebeast. This is some random fucking YouTuber. I DM'd him something, and he went on his stream and said, I have connections to law enforcement and people who know about these sort of things. Like, do not imply that I'm a fucking police officer that you're in contact with. Like, that is ridiculous. And when he was confronted about this, he said, well, I was just trying to hide Slimebeast's identity.
Oh my God!
It's like, you don't have to say that you got it from the police, you lying sack of shit. That is in no way to hide my identity. That is specifically to make it sound like you have police connections. You know, you can easily just say, somebody DM'd me this article. Boom. You've hidden the identity. You've covered for a source. You don't have to say, oh, law enforcement. You know, like, what the fuck? So yeah, I'm just going to run that clip. I'm going to let it run because this is something he's also lied about recently. He said that this never happened and that I was making it up. So I'm just going to let this run to really rub in the fact that he lied about this not happening. So here it is, happening.
Holy fucking shit. Who keeps DMing me?
Yeah, 2017, there was a Gwinnett County police brutality case that happened.
So I'm getting a few DMs about some stuff. Not every county or PD. I have my own sources within law enforcement and people actually educated on this, unlike retards on Kiwi Farms. And Colton, who fucking eats glue, that fucking wasted his fucking talent on being a commentary retard instead of fully focusing on his fucking film shit. Yeah, Colton, you wasted everything to be a commentary loser. By the way, not every county PD has a DNA lab. Few do, so rape kits get backed up and the lab level not at individual counties.
Gwinnett is part of Metro Atlanta.
All of this shit. I fucking hate. I hate the uneducated. I hate them.
So as you can see, I am a bit concerned that Slug is kind of misleading people. He's making people think, oh, I heard that MamaMax, did all of these things, and boy, I'm so mad, everybody. I'm like on your side now. Oh, I was with him all this time, but now I feel betrayed. Nah, dude, you saw a sinking ship, and you're pushing all the women and children out of the way, trying to climb into the lifeboat. You're trying to escape the situation. You're a liar, you're a con artist, you're disgusting, and you're dangerous for any real topic you cover because you bring a sense of dishonesty to the whole thing. You make any topic you touch look fake by proxy because you yourself are a fucking liar, and obviously so. And if you have any doubt about this, Slug was in MamaMax's Discord, talking people up and being on the side of Max and everything that was going on, right up until January 18th. These screenshots are from January 18th, 2024. And this is well after Max was being exposed for everything that he was doing. So, Slug, I have a question for you. Why were you in MamaMax's server, being on MamaMax's side, and being very positive about the whole situation, and just going along as if nothing was wrong, after MamaMax was being exposed for all of this? Like, you say that MamaMax being exposed turned you away from him. But no, because you were still doing all of this, and you were still on his side, and you were still, participating, well after he was being exposed, all the way up to the fucking 18th. And then, like a little switch flicked in your head. A little switch flicked, and you thought to yourself, you know what? I bet I could get a lot of views if I made a video disavowing MamaMax. And maybe that's not charitable. Maybe I'm being mean, maybe I'm assuming too much, but I am going on your past record of being a heinous liar and a destructive force toward victims and anyone else that you talk about. Now here's the thing. I was thinking about making a longer video about Slug and going into the details of all of his lies and misdirection and all of his things that he's done. But really, do I need to say any more? Like, we've already shown absolute proof that he has lied about police connections. He's made up cartel connections. He's, actually talked about having someone killed. That he was connected to MamaMax for longer than he is leading people to believe. Like, it doesn't. What is the point? What is the point of going blow by blow and exposing all the lies of a habitual liar? And that's the difference, I guess, between myself and people like him, people like MamaMax, people like a bunch of different people. We're just going to leave it here because we've already proven our case.